Here's a comment on one of my most recent videos. I talked about how HR professionals do not use the word toxic. It's a word that's used on this platform, but it's not a word that we would use in a professional setting. And we generally wouldn't label behaviours. We talk about behaviours, how they made people feel, how the kind of environment that it cultivated. It's generally going to be linked to something. So it'll be linked to bullying, it'll be linked to harassment, it'll be linked to a protected characteristic. It's not going to be a general term that we would just use. And who actually makes the decision if someone needs to leave the business? It is often not HR. HR are generally there as the advisors. They're there to follow the process. They're there to make sure that the process is fair, but they don't make the decision. It's a business decision, so the business makes the decision. Generally in a large business, a manager is going to lead the investigation. HR will be consulted. HR sometimes aren't even at the meetings. They don't need to be, but it's a business decision, so the business makes the decision. It's not a HR decision. And this is where a lot of HRs will say, you do not see what goes on behind closed doors, because quite often HR will be arguing that some people shouldn't stay in the business, some people should leave the business, some people are not suitable to the business environment, but those business leaders will say, no, we think this person should stay, or they don't see the behaviours that HR do, and it is really kind of generally out of HR's hands. HR are another business function. They do not get to override management decisions. Generally, the only person that can do that is a very senior executive, like a CEO. So it's generally a business decision. It's led by the business. It's the business that makes the decision. It's not HR. Small business, they can be founder-led, so therefore the founder wants to make the decision, and founders can sometimes be worse than managers.